Hi guys, so now I'm sitting on the table in my dining room because the computer was dying, so I plugged it in. So I'm going to open up today's question. It says, "Hey Nikki, I love watching your videos. You're so upbeat and bubbly and give great advice." Thank you. That's very nice of you. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years, and sometimes I catch him checking out other girls. I know it's natural and maybe I sound crazy, but it's something that honestly does bother me. I've tried talking to him about it, but he tells me that I do the same thing. Also, do you think it's normal to sexually fantasize about other people when you're in a relationship? I know he does that as well, and it seriously drives me crazy. Thanks a lot. Okay, so two things. I'm kind of regurgitating something I've heard on Dr. Laura because I thought this was a really brilliant line and a brilliant piece of advice, especially when it comes to something like this. A lot of things, honestly, in relationships. When she talks about marriage, she says, choose wisely, which she puts like an emphasis under, treat kindly. There are a lot of things in life, I feel like, and in relationships that come down to what kind of life you want. And if this is something that drives you crazy, first off, I don't think it's weird that drives you crazy. Well, there's two parts to this. Part of me thinks it's kind of normal in one sense to like think about someone else and be like, oh, they're really cute or like they're attractive. Like you're not blind, obviously. Like I notice when someone is good looking, but to opt in to choose to just like think sexually about other people and like, I'm not like a porn fan. Some people are, and that's why the whole choose wisely because, to each their own comes in. But I think if that's something that you don't want, which I don't think you're crazy because I wouldn't want that either, if that's something you don't want and he just does want it, you have two options. You can either, not be together and choose to be with someone else. Because remember, life is long. So it's like you either got to let it go and like really choose to be okay with it, which is very hard because life is long. And when things get hard, you have to know what you're going into if you're going to marry this guy. Or you choose to say, well, this is something that drives me crazy. It's really, really important to me. And I don't want to set myself up for failure or for being depressed by choosing to walk into something that I know I don't like. So yeah, that's her line because she says like when people would call in with dating issues, she would say like, well, what I like, another person might not like. And what I don't like, another person might be fine with. And so that's why it really is about choosing wisely and what you're really going to be okay with and not choosing someone based on like how you think they might change. And sometimes people will change and people will kind of move things around to fit the other person. But really, all those things come back out when life gets hard and there's stress and things just happen anyways. So if this was something you didn't like, you can go talk to him again, maybe make it really clear. But my gut, I don't know. I feel like this is probably just something you're going to have to deal with. And it's either like you have to be totally okay and drop it and let it go, or you're going to need, I think, to move on and go and be with someone who does fit, who is more compatible with you and sees things the same. So, because yeah, that would be hard for me too. And it's a choice thing. It's like asking, I mean, think about it this way. It's like, do you want to marry the ice cream that's like the vanilla with the peanut butter on top? And you're like, I don't even like peanut butter. It's like, well, then get over it and eat the peanut butter because you have to eat it or order a different flavor of ice cream. Like if you're being forced to eat ice cream, that was like the world's worst analogy, huh? That was really dumb. But anyways, it's a choice thing. You don't have to choose to be with someone like that. You can choose to be with someone else. So I'm literally just going in circles now and repeating the same thing. I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Like always, you're allowed to have a different opinion. If you have, an experience with this or just anything to kind of throw in the ring, put it in the comments down below because it's always interesting to see like your guys' opinions. And I think everybody likes kind of talking about it. So, that's that. Now, the Twitter question says, what are some good book recommendations? Okay, I'm being really bad about reading lately. I've done some Audible, but like I don't read a whole lot. Although I was thinking the other day that I think I want to actually start physically reading more and not just listening because I realized the other day I was like, dude, reading is like the only thing you can do where it's like, well, that's not true. But, where I can be silent, it's not so like so much media in my face. But anyways, as far as Audible books, I listened to the Paracone Prescription on the flight to Pittsburgh. Really, really, really good. Really good. It's a health book, and it's all about skin and stuff like that. And then I listened to Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. And that is a book I would recommend to everyone because it's a John Maxwell book, I believe, and it's really great. He just talks about your perspective on life and how really all of what you do in life, it's like it's a perception thing and what you want to take forward. And he talks about basically how it's not sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, because losses aren't really losses if you look at it in the right way and you realize, oh, it's not a losing thing. It's like, I'm doing this to learn, to move forward, and yeah, it's really interesting. I'm not doing the book justice. It's really a great book. So that's it, guys. Send your messages and your questions to asknikkip@gmail.com or use the hashtag asknikkip. I love you all very much, and it's kind of crazy how long I've been doing these videos. This is a really fun, like a cool channel for me because I'm like a Dr. Laura junkie, and I swear if I was like a more disciplined, smart person, I would go get a psychology degree, but I also think that might depress me. But I really like this channel. It's a really fun, it's a cool channel for me to get to like talk about these weird like advice, not weird, but like there's this weird side of me that likes talking about like issues and how to solve them. So I like it. So thanks guys for sending in your questions and continuing to like be on this channel with me. It's really fun. So I will see you all soon. I am going to go and get a tea or something now. And I don't know, I might start some editing tonight. I'm not sure, but I will see you all soon. Hope you have a great day. And yeah, bye guys.
You're feeling nothing's going right. Why don't you let me